Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, and today I'm bringing you episode 2 of Galactic Civilizations III Alpha Build 1. Now this is an alpha test. It is a completely unfinished game. I'm only demoing the features that are currently available. So let's go through the disclaimer. Thanks for participating in the Galactic Civilizations III Alpha test. Just remember that any lack of fun is working as intended. This is for testing and feedback purposes only. Any confusion of this alpha test, and that's very important, this is an alpha test, with a finished, fun product will only lead to tragedy. You know, like a dragon fleet invading your house. We are desperately want to hear what you think, so please give us a piece of your mind on the Starduck or Steam forums. And once again, I highly recommend using the Starduck forums because the Steam forums get overrun by trolls so quickly. Not fun, intended for testing, test it. Let's go play Space Emperor. Alright. My load. Where we left off last time. I believe that's this one right here. Alright. Yes, this is where we left off. See, we're kind of crowded into this little corner over here. We got the dragon here and the iridium down here. Iridia. So we're probably going to have to fight our way through these two. Oh, there's Poseidon right there. No planets. Poseidon just happens to be one of my favorite gods in Smite. One of the few that I don't completely suck at. I just suck a little bit at it. Alright, let's see. And I'm researching Celebrines. Okay, good. I don't really have anywhere for this colony ship to go. So I am going to cancel all these colony ships since I don't have anywhere for them to go to, and instead I'm going to build transports. And then I'm going to go start invading planets. I think I'm going to take out the dragon first. Let's go ahead and end this turn. Alright, now I got a new research project. I think it's time to get some weaponry going here. So you have kinetic, space cannons, missiles, and beams. So I'm going to go ahead and go for beams. Just advance a few. So here's what I was talking about in the last episode, where certain planets have just built-in bonuses. Here, Gabrielle 1 has plus 25% growth. So that makes it, yeah, very nice little planet to settle. None of my planets have any of those bonuses to them, but Uninhabited. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit because I like to play it this where you can just see the icons instead of the distinct planets. I mean, it's nice to zoom in and see the eye candy, but for general gameplay purposes, it's better just to zoom out a little bit like this. I think dust clouds and nebula need a little bit more distinction between each other. I mean, nebula is minus 50% moves, minus 50% sensor range, and dust clouds is minus 50% moves, minus 50% accuracy. You know, so really sensor range and accuracy are kind of related to each other. If you can't see it, you can't shoot it. I'll maybe even go so far as to outlaw certain types of weapons, you know. Like in dust clouds you can't use missiles or projectiles. In nebulas you can't use energy beams. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't work because then that would make certain weapons more favorable than anything else. But I do think they need some sort of more distinction between the two. I can see why you would have to slow down. And dust clouds, because micro impacts, basically same as, you know, shooting your ship with a mass driver. Alright, now I can specialize in my lasers. Let's see. Beam cohesion, longer ranges. That's nice. Beam manufacturing. So cost cheaper lasers. And miniaturization, which means you can put more lasers on the same ship. I'm going to go with miniaturization. See, and once again, that replaces what was in Galactic Civilizations II, where you'd have, you know, laser 1, laser 2, laser 3. You know, here you can kind of choose your benefit instead. Lost Defender. So that one's using missiles. But since it starts with Lost, this is an event ship, not something that they're building themselves. But still, that's a lot of firepower right there. 8 missile at this point in the game. Wow, look at Polaris 2, 20. That'd be a nice little planet to nick right there. No bonuses on it. What's up here? Charred 1, another inhabitable planet, 11. So that one's pretty average. A scout. That's a fleet. Looks like a fleet of scouts because it has no weaponry. There's one more empire out here somewhere I haven't encountered yet, the Altarians. Alright, now I can continue to improve my lasers, or I can just jump to the next technology, which would be particle beams. Or I can make a star-based module. But I think I'm going to just jump to the next technology, particle beams. Habitable planet. Generally, I consider the Dragon the most dangerous. Although with the limited AI and skill set, probably not that much more dangerous than the other three factions are. Getting a good amount of the galaxy explored now. This is only a small galaxy. So, you know, the large and the massive will be quite a bit bigger. Which generally I like to, when I play a game, a 4X game like this, I like to play on the big maps and make the game last as long as possible. So I mean, yeah, you can play on a tiny map and, you know, get the game done in a couple hours if you want, but I prefer games that actually take me a few days to play through. Alright, now I can specialize my particle beams. I'm going to go for miniaturization again. More lasers, more better. Or more PPCs, more better. Also, on a large map or a huge map, you'd probably want to research engines pretty early on, which for a small map, I don't think I'll be doing much engine research. Maybe a little bit, but not much at all. It's really what's going to be the most inhibiting thing for me is just how much population I can keep in Earth, because I need to draw the population for all these invasion forces from somewhere, and right now it's all going to come from Earth. So Earth has, looks like 8.6 billion people. Which I don't think I think that's like 1 billion more than the current population of Earth, so not really all of that many people in the scope of a, you know, galactic spanning empire. I'm losing 3 billion credits per turn. But I got a big buffer here I can burn through. Alright. See, beam augmentation. So I'm going to do a little bit of economics here to improve my economy. Xenoeconomics. Alright, got 1 transport done, but I want at least 2 before I launch. $6.4 billion, $11.4 billion, $10.6 billion. So I think Kana is going to be my first target since it has the lowest population. Alright. And then once again here you can specialize your civil techs too. Here I can reduce my maintenance. Can reduce manufacturing time, which this one I don't think is that valuable. And this one increases your generation. So this one and this one I consider valuable. This one I really don't. Because manufacturing cost is just a one-time thing, as to where wealth generation and maintenance is a continuous thing. So go ahead and choose that. Let's take a look at Earth. And now I can upgrade my market center to a trade center. So that's a good thing. What I think I'm going to do is when I attack Kana, I'm going to attack it with 2 fleets. So I think due to my logistics limit right now, I can only put 2 transports in a fleet. So that way if I fail the first invasion, the second invasion has a pretty good chance of succeeding. They're building a Alright, I'm going to do life support systems now to improve my logistics abilities for bigger fleets. Because range really is not much of a concern on this map. It's too small. Now by the time I take a couple of these planets, I'll be marching across the map pretty consistently. Well, there's an Altarian. Let's see. Oh, they only have 3 people there. That's within range. Maybe I should go snag that one first. So that would bring basically this entire corner within my attack range. Well, Kana's down to 4.5 billion people now. 12, 11.5. Now these two are going to take quite a beating in order to knock them down and get an invasion going. Oh, I can choose an ideology. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to unlock entertainment. Done. Now, Earth. I'm going to build a entertainment network up there. That's good. Grizzly, I do like this where you can just click on these arrows to jump from your colony, between your colonies and stuff, going all back to the map. Alright. entertainment network. Mars. I don't have room on Mars. Coronor 3. Let's build one right there. I'm gonna upgrade my market centers too. Yeah, it was still over here, so that's good. Let this finish building. Corundar 2. See how this planet's set. This one's balanced. I'm gonna actually cancel the market center there and just build the trade center instead. And then the entertainment network can go here. I don't know why this planet was left decentered. I guess I just forgot to do it. Alright, now we're back to Earth. Yeah, Earth needs to remain pretty much where it is. Let's go, done. Alright. I did like it better when you could produce civil buildings and ships at the same time. But that's been kind of a standard in the latest generation of 4X games where, you know, your cities or planets can only do one thing at a time, as to where in the previous generations of 4X games it was pretty standard that you could do civilian and military separately. I don't understand why how that's supposed to be a improvement in the fun factor, but guess that's the reason why I play games instead of make them. Alright, I'm gonna eject the ship. Okay, yeah, each transport ship is 4 logistics, so I'm at 8 of 10 logistics with this fleet. And it's interesting how it formed a fleet all on its own. I didn't need to order it to form a fleet. And we're going to go over here and attack Kana. So right now I actually outnumber them. This is going to be my first planetary invasion, so it'll give me a good idea going forward of just what it takes. I do know, however, that the actual planetary invasion mechanic has not been installed into the game yet. So it's just going to be an auto-calc. Attacking forces 5.0. Alright, done. So Kana is now mine. And it looks like that only took 1 transport to pull off. So I'm thinking then with 3 transports I should be able to take out Drege. Alright, now let's get Kana built up. see here. This one has an ancient wonder, +3 to culture, +2 to research, +2 to adjacent influence. Alright. Now culture, I believe, is entertainment. No, it's influence. See, what is culture? Culture is the embassy. Right, well, I'm going to start off with a factory at any rate. Population. Okay, well, I already have an embassy, so I'll build a factory first. Put the factory right here. Then right here I'm going to put the outreach group. Yes. And then next to it, oh no, I want you right there. Next to it I'm going to put a trade center. Now let's shift your all the way to production. There we go. Done. See, now Earth is down to 4.9 billion population. Mars has got 6.9 billion population. And Grizzly 2 has 9.7 billion. 6.3, 5.4. So what I think I'll do with my next series of transports is I'll launch them from Earth with a very little population, or very few soldiers on them. Take them over here to Grizzly 2, put them in Grizzly 2 orbit, and then fill them up with soldiers from Grizzly 2 instead. So I'm not sure if, like Civilization 2, or if you have a large population, it becomes very difficult to keep your population happy, is part of the game or not. Now this is something I keep doing from Galactic Civilization 2, is clicking on the planet so I can monitor the construction, but I don't need to do that because I can monitor it all from this list over here on the right. Alright, integrated logistics. Let's go ahead and research that. And after this I'm going to switch to researching more industrial. What colony is idle? Condor 2 is idle. Do you have a galactic guide? No, you don't. But the one place I do have available, it's not a good spot for a galactic guide to be built, so switch you all the way over here to research. Done. Just walk through a few turns until I'm ready to do something else here. Alright, more research. Let's go over here to industrial theory. I can choose ideology again. Let's see. High efficiency cloning. The recent technology advances have made cloning of citizens much more reliable, allowing the more pragmatic civilizations to make great strides in medical and reproductive fields. +5 growth, that'd be very helpful right now. Let's see, diplomatic nature goes a long way when trying to make friends and allies in a dangerous galaxy. I'm not really interested in making friends or allies since you can't in this build. See, establishing an interplanetary sports league, a civilization can encourage colonial pride and influence, not to mention create a very profitable new pastime for the population. Tourism income is high. That's a good choice. Higher education. Orbital Institute. That's also tempting, but there's only so much need for research. So I'm going to go ahead and go with high efficiency cloning. Yeah, and the top tier of your ideologies aren't in the beta, aren't in the alpha, I mean. All right. Let's see. Low maintenance factories. Less maintenance, that's a good thing. Low cost factories, once again, not a very good thing because building a factory is a one-time expense. As to where maintenance and output is a every turn. So I'm going to go with high output. Alright, Kona, you can... Well, I was hoping you could upgrade your factory, but you can't yet. There's nothing really here for you to build, so it's just going to have to stand by for now. Guess I'm going to have to do something here. There we go. Yeah, let's make you produce wealth instead. Yeah, now I'm actually making money. That's good. I got a fleet here with no weaponry. I'm going to build a couple warships. Kragandar 2. Actually, I'm going to split you. You're going to go over here to wealth and science. That's good. No room to build anything yet. Let's go here to Grizzly 2. No room here. I'm going to have to research some terraforming to get more land available here pretty soon. Xeno manufacturing. Alright, this will let me build the improved factory, so I'm going to go ahead and research that. Just check to make sure that I can't improve the factory currently. No, I can't. Let's see here. Alright. Can't improve any of my current factories yet. $8.9 billion in Drengai right now. 13.6 in Gabriel 1. You see, because it's got that huge growth bonus right there. So this planet's going to be very dangerous for producing transports, which I guess is what this really should be specialized for, is building transports. I'm not sure if the AI is capable of recognizing that speciality and taking advantage of it, but it's still nice. I'll go ahead and eject this ship, cut its population down to bare minimum, and you're going to go over here to Grizzly 2. Let's see, engineering, environmental engineering. This will let me terraform my planet so that the yellow hexes become green hexes and I can build on them. Alright. Arid soil enrichment. Let's see. Then once I get arid soil enrichment, then I can start improving those yellow tiles. And arid soil gives a bonus to research. Okay, transport on Earth is done. So Go ahead and inject it. Minimum population. Then we're going to go over here to Grizzly 2. Now I'm going to make see, I don't understand why the Sniper M3 has less lasers than just the regular Sniper. She would assume this is an improvement over this one, but I'll just take the regular Sniper then. And yes, you can change the order in queue. That's good. Alright, something's ready for research. Let's go for wetland reclamation. Arid land. I'm not sure how you go about. Is it a project? No. Improvement? No. Well, it appears that you can't actually build the land improvements right now. That's kind of disappointing. Unless it just happens automatically over time. So that's what happened last time, is that the governor would just improve the land slowly over time. So I'll just wait until it's done building. All the way over here. Then once it's done building, I'll see what it has to, what happens. Oh yeah, Earth. So upgrade my basic factories. Let's launch my assault. Okay, so now I have 20 logistics. So that means I can have 5 transports in a fleet. So I'm going to come over here and pick up my 3rd transport and invade Drangi, which is the Dragon Helm world. That won't completely eliminate them, that should put them on their back foot. Okay, command. Alright, hold down control, select both, and then create fleet. There we go. Now I have 3, and we're going to go over here and attack. Next turn. Okay. And now Drengi is mine. Okay, here I can just build on the yellows. That works, I guess. I can't build... Okay. Apparently I can only build certain types of buildings on the yellow tiles, so I can build a research facility over there. What about entertainment? Yes, I can build entertainment. But I can't build a cloning institute there. Do I have entertainment on this planet yet? Yes, I do. So upgrade my market. Swap right here. Mars. Okay, here I'm going to build an influence. So influence is entertainment. And I'm going to put a research project right down here. Move the factory to the top of the queue. The way they got this arranged is kind of weird, but +1 to wealth. Alright, so I'm going to build right here a Xeno factory. So I'm going to go ahead and buy the Xeno factory. Put a farm right here. There it is. It's down here. Wealth and research. I'm going to do a market center. No, oops, trade center. Trade center. I'm going to do a little bit of manufacturing on this planet, but I want a lot of population out of here. Actually, I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to build another colonial farm right here. Upgrade that. Good. I'm going to switch all the way to production for the time being. Now, once again, 2 of my transports survived. That's interesting. Guess Gabriel 1 is going to be my next target, but that's going to be in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.